Hey everybody, this is Stuart with Wine on the Dime, and today I'm going to be reviewing this wine right here. I'm going to try to pronounce this. As you all know, I cannot speak French, and I butcher everything I do in French. So let's see how well I can get, or at least how close I can get to it. This is the 2018 Haut la Valette. Shit, already probably screwed that up. Vin De Bordeaux from Blaye. It is a 14% alcohol by volume, and I got it as part of a 4-pack that was given to me for from Costco. It was a whole bunch of Bordeaux's that were supposed to be 90 to 91 plus points. So on average, this thing came out to $8 a bottle like the other ones. Give me 1 second to open it. God. All right, so let's take a look at this from a color standpoint. Now, some of these wines that I reviewed, they were supposed to be like 91 points. Like, oh wow. Like, they're not bad. They're good. They're just not amazing. So if you're looking for a 4-pack of good Bordeaux's, and assuming Costco has any of these left, then that's not a bad pack to pick up. You kind of get a gamut of flavors. All right, so anyway, let's get to the color standpoint. From a color standpoint, you are dark ruby, no artifacts, no cloudiness. All right, on the nose. Oh, this is very herbal. Very, very herbal. So the first thing getting out of this is a lot of your typical kind of roasting spices. There's like a touch of rosemary, there's thyme, there's definitely sage in there. There's a little bit of black cherry. I mean, not a little bit. There's a lot of black cherry in this. There's maybe a touch of plum. There's a little bit of a floral note to it. Like a touch of violet. And then you also get some secondary, so there's a little bit of a cinnamon to it. There's like a touch of white pepper, and then, what is that other thing? There's also a slight green bell pepper, like that form of pyrazine. Yeah, anyway, how does it taste? So full body, dry, medium plus acid. We'll see how long the finish continues to go. This wine is much more of a pleasant solo drinking type of wine than some of the other ones that were in that box. Bordeaux's don't typically tend to be solo drinkers. They're really enjoyed best with food, especially like French food and things that are well seasoned. It really brings out the characteristics of this and softens the tannins. By the way, medium plus tannins. But I will tell you this, after you have your first sip and the retronasal kicks in, that green bell pepper, that spikes up. And there's a slight earthiness to it. I wasn't getting the earth on there, but I can kind of taste it on the palate, and now it's kind of going back through the nose. There's definitely some earth. Yeah, so anyway, it's just a no frills, straightforward Bordeaux with a little bit of a twist in terms of it actually being a little bit of a solo drinker. But before I tell you a little bit about the score, saying a little bit way too much, let's get into the blick. So from a balance standpoint, full point, no complaints there. Length, medium plus finish, half a point. Intensity, medium plus on the nose, medium plus on the palate, half a point. And in terms of complexity, primary and secondary, I'm not going to count the earth I'm getting as tertiary because it's barely there in terms of, like it's not like a developed element from the wine. It feels like it's just kind of part of the process and how these grapes were, and with the way it plays off the tannins. So in the end, you're on the fence, and I'm gonna lean towards very good just because I could actually sit down and have a glass of this and be fine. I can pair it with food and it will be even better. So this is one of those wines where it actually has some aging potential to develop some of that tertiary and become more complex. I'm hoping as it develops that tertiary, some of those other elements will actually allow for it to extend the finish. And this might actually be a very good to almost great wine in maybe like 10 plus years. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you like today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you had this wine? I'm not even gonna try to butcher that name again, I apologize. If you have, leave a comment below, and I'll see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime. I really need to stop doing French wines and just stick to red wines from the US that I can pronounce. That's pretty bad.